and they have done really well. But we do have a management waiting for us, Pavitra.
All right, this is actually very interesting, and we're going to talk about Tata Technologies. This is the first company from the Tata Group to float an initial share sale in nearly 2 decades. So Prashant caught up with Warren Kevin Harris, the MD and CEO of Tata Technologies, and began asking about the objective of the issue, as well as how they're really different from the other Tata Group tech company, which is Tata Elxsi. Listen in.
The global ER&D market is about $100 billion, the addressable space for engineering service companies like ourselves. So there's more than enough opportunity for companies like ourselves and the other group companies to continue to grow and flourish. But Tata Technologies is a company that has really distinguished itself in the context of being able to develop turnkey products for the manufacturing sector. You referenced before the work that we do in automotive and transport. You know, we are, as accredited by Zinnov, the industry watch organization, we're the #1 automotive engineering service provider here in India. And we're really the only engineering service provider that has demonstrated its ability to be able to deliver a full vehicle. In 2014, we delivered the Discovery Sport for Jaguar and Land Rover. Everything that you can see and touch on that vehicle was engineered by our company. We've followed that up with flagship EV products like the ES8 for NIO in China. You know, we did the Polestar 1 for Polestar and Volvo in the 2018-2019 timeframe, and more recently, we've developed 2 electric vehicles for VinFast in Vietnam in a record-breaking timeframe, 22 months.
Warren, but in simple terms, for a viewer who's watching and who's holding Tata Elxsi shares, for example, how are you different? Are you saying that they do some part of the vehicle and you do the full the full vehicle from conceptualization, design, all the way through? Is that the difference?
Tata Elxsi is a great company, and it focuses on very discrete components of the automotive value chain, and increasingly it's focused upon software and embedded electronics. You know, we have those capabilities. Tata Technologies has the ability to be able to develop a software-defined vehicle capability for an organization. We have the ability to be able to develop an architecture that will connect various electronic control units inside of a vehicle. So we have those capabilities, but we provide end-to-end coverage of the automotive product realization value chain. So we do concept engineering, we do mechanical design and development, we do software design and development, we aggregate the mechanical systems and the software systems, we do test and validation, and we also do the production launch of the product in the facilities in which our customers have manufacturing capability.
What's the total addressable market every year for you, as you see it?
Well, again, the overall market's about $100 billion. In automotive specifically, it's about $27–28 billion, and that market is growing somewhat exponentially. As
so
the
$27–28 billion is your addressable market.
Is the outsourced market that the automotive industry delivers.
And out of the 100, the rest happens captive. It happens.
Now, out of the 100, the other industry sectors. So you've got aerospace, you've got transport, construction, and heavy machinery. You've also got medical equipment and the industrials. So it's
so 100 is the total addressable market. 27–28 is auto, basically.
It's auto specifically. Yes, that's right.
You know, your dependence on your anchor sort of clients, which is Tata Motors and JLR, has come down over the years. It used to be as high as 70%. I believe it is under 35% now in the automotive segment. I'm focusing automotive because that is by far the largest segment for you. What's the thinking there? Where do you want that number to be at going forward?
Well, those 2 anchor relationships have been incredibly important to us in terms of volume. They've also been incredibly important strategically for us because they've allowed us to incubate capabilities and develop our value proposition at scale. I referenced before the first vehicle that we were given responsibility for was the Discovery Sport. So those customers represent very important platforms for us in terms of growth and also in terms of capability. But we increasingly...
Would the share keep coming down over a period of time from under 35% to...
We expect the trajectory to continue to come down. Somewhat counterintuitively, in the next couple of years, it may bounce up a little bit, given the CapEx commitments that both Tata Motors and JLR have made. But I think medium to long term, you'll continue to see us grow our business outside of the group at a faster rate than we are growing the business inside of the group. But those relationships will continue to be important. One of the things that we do here in India with our graduates, for instance, is that we have the opportunity to rotate our graduates through the production facility at Tata Motors. And through that, we provide a unique experience for graduate engineers. Typically, our competitors can only provide exposure to the digital product, whereas we can provide a learning path that includes both the mechanical product and the virtual.
Warren, your margins are around 18%. For the work that you do with Tata Motors and JLR, it's around the same, or I mean, how does that?
Everything is range bound. So the margins inside of the group are very similar to the margins that we have outside of the group.
Electric vehicles, is that a large sort of segment for you? In the auto segment, what is the proportion of revenues from EVs for you?
It's an incredibly important part of our business mix. We began the electrification journey some 10 years ago. Shortly after Mr. Tata launched the Tata Nano, he challenged us to come up with an electric vehicle concept that was as frugal in terms of pricing as the Tata Nano, and he gave us an MSRP target of $20,000. We put together a concept that we revealed at the International Automotive Show in Detroit in 2012. And incidentally, that was the same show that Elon Musk revealed the Model S.
Wow.
So we've been part of the electrification journey right since the onset. We've been involved in every aspect of JLR's journey, TML's journey, the recent ICE to EV platform conversion work. We've been an integral part of that. And we've built up a portfolio of electric vehicles that really lay testament to the capabilities that we represent. And if you look at the pivot in the industry, you know, we're going through a once-in-a-generation shift towards autonomous driving, towards connected services, towards electrification, and towards shared. And the capabilities and the IP that we've built up now over more than a decade has really informed the market position.
So again, to pin you down to numbers, EV as a percentage of the overall automotive revenues, how much is it at right now?
If we look at the new projects that we are winning, more than 70% of the new projects that we are winning has some form of electrification in.
Okay, all right, that's the word coming in from Tata Technologies. For now, we'll slip into a break. When we come back, we'll get you more on the markets and stock-specific action. Stay tuned for that.